guys. Welcome back. So, we are going to be jumping in, checking out some of Cursed Mode. So, I actually haven't gotten a chance to jump in and play Cursed Mode yet. So, we are going to check it out, test it out for the first time. See how it is, see what we think. So, no, we don't even need to worry about a build. That's right. Where is... Alright, so if you haven't played Curse Mode, basically it is going back to the classic kind of zombies point system. Right. It's also going back to really just how classic zombies was. So going into it, you start with only the starting pistol. You do not bring in a loadout gun. It is the classic point system where it's not just you get points whenever you get the kill, you are getting points for every shot. So you can rack up points a little bit quicker. So part of the kind of overall plan and like way to maximize your points, basically you want two guns. So you have a killing gun and a point gun. So your point gun, you're looking for something that is weaker, so that way you can get a lot of hit markers. Because basically the more hit markers you get...
Make yourselves at home, but don't get too comfortable.
There is a non-zero probability that I will feed that man his own entrails. Some things take time to grow on him. This will be quick.
Let's hit... As you can see, very limited on the HUD. Mini-map.
I'm very familiar with non-tongue.
That's right. Show me what you got. Fighting for a lost cause. That's something I know all about.
Such confidence from an intellectual inferior. Music to my ears.
Alright, so this is going to be our killing gun.
Crunch time!
We're basically going to do everything we can to kind of point maximize as we go through this.
If I said I didn't enjoy that, I would be lying! Honestly!
Folk will call you a lot of things over the years. Deserter, zealot, scourge, sovereign, purify, and flame. It don't matter none. But if you need a label, you go ahead and call me Warden.
because you are getting points for every single hit, so is your shooting. You are getting points for absolutely everything. We are actually going to go ahead and go get our point gun.
I'm gonna show you the sights!
More signal, less noise, bitter. Clearly there's more to this hideous truck than meets the eye.
Let's get some more ammo. So one of the other things you'll see and notice is it's much less noticeable on the
Bonus points!
What's the point if you don't get to feel their heart stop?
You'll see
Y'all are fun to watch, but I got other fish to fry. I'll be seeing you.
Announcing he is looking away might be a trap.
essence,
What an endearing name.
and then after that we'll switch to
And he's close at all times!
Ah, this is no way to clean delicate equipment. Bullets are the best disinfectant.
and then this shotgun is actually going to be our gun. Because in the past, one of the things with the classic point system is it would only count the points for the hit markers for every shot from the shotgun. So even though shotguns were shooting multiple pellets, if you hit multiple different zombies, it was still only one. So it really wasn't counting points. But now, each individual pellet
Facelift
proc
was a resounding
for points.
success!
So you're going to see these point totals
Stranded in a wasteland, surrounded by morons. Is it possible he knows of my sins?
Alright, so we are going to head over and pack
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
going back to the old point system.
Max ammo!
Disgusting. If I'd wanted to get my hands dirty, I would have become a mechanic.
Right, turn on power. this is probably one of my favorite spots to train at. Just gonna loop actually not going to be using toxic growth anymore. So we can switch that. Alright, so we are on round 7 right now.
Finest mind of my generation, and I am forced to rely on my base
essence,
instincts.
and just watch how many points you can get in a super short amount of time. So in just one round, and this is round 7. Also, we might as well pop these. Alright, so we do want to try to get the whole board together. Alright, again, remember 10,230.
Oh, your skull just exploded!
So, round 7, we were able to get
My
7,000
soul feels like it's been
essence
torn to
just on round
rags.
7.
My thoughts are clouded, but I will not show these Untermenschen any weakness.
So we can go ahead and set that up.
Thank you much.
Anytime playing curse mode, I think
That
this Echo 12
voice.
is definitely going to be
It
my
sounded
point
like
gun.
it was being jammed.
And this is a gun that, one, with it being a shotgun, being a walleye, it's very easy to get. But then also, I really need to get this to 100% faster. Because when you get it to Prestige 2 and then take it to level 250, that is how you get that's the weaponized. Get some armor. Or excuse me, ammo. Here we'll go ahead and just get our armor. Ammo. And I am going to go ahead and buy Vulture Aid, just so that way we have those ammo drops.
They do say that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Now we are just going to be grinding until we have enough to get both guns to triple pack and buy all of those. There are also still TED tasks in cursed mode, so if we see those, we will be doing those as well. I would love to get into this mode.
I think I actually saw its ears fly off! Why don't you pick on someone else? You do have choices!
Max armor!
Are there any grave diggers around here?
Double
Surely they must be in high demand.
It is definitely cool that they brought back a way to play the classic mode. Obviously, there's still armor, there's still multiple levels that have a bunch. Classic point system. They'll force you to start with a starting pistol. I will say, I mean, the way I look at it, really it's about the classic point system. It's fun and cool. People complain about augments. People complain about augments. My thought is, nobody's forcing you. Like, you can set a if you want to. You know, you can turn off all your augments if you want. And leave yourself on feels more beekeeping to me than anything. You know what, actually, maybe we hang out up here so we're close to the ammo. good training spots. Well, there's, you know, I guess a lot. It's a stretch, but
Great.
there are.
I think that came with
There's
kidney
some good
stones
spots to
already
train
included.
at farms. And then that's also where the mystery box is going to be. And we will have our pack-a-punch with us. Yeah, so we're just going to grab all our perks real quick. There's Juggernaut.
Yeah, I suppose being bigger and stronger won't do me any harm.
So now we can head over to the starting area. Because we got PhD for free. Should just have to buy Quick Revive.
Apparently this helps one get up.
And then that'll spawn Wonder Fizz.
No comment. Yeah, I'm sure my hands will stop trembling in a moment. Die, you disgusting meat monkeys!
So we can save our point ammo. Drop it back. On ourselves, get everyone grouped up.
Oh, but I got conquered to the army of
Target number 1.
So I guess you power all the way back to spawn.
I will ensure you do not live to see another cross.
Come to think of it, I do not want an army of those. Their accents are entirely ridiculous. Teeny tiny integrated circuits.
Yes, perfect. gonna do this for a couple rounds.
I'd say fetch me their soul, but
Need their faster.
Prostrate yourself before your betters! Really? You need to gang up on me? They do say that misery loves company. Using decoy.
Right. So we've got all of our birds.
What goes up must come down! Just look at the hidden.
Right, so we'll turn this off. Slot that. Let's go and kill this guy up there.
Everyone feeling good? Obviously not, but you know what I mean.
Okay, so you can train around in this area, kind of using the hay bales and the vehicles, or out here on the other side of the fence are two really solid training spots.
If only I had some surplus meat to distract them. Should I be wearing safety goggles?
is how we are going to deal with this.
Some don't deserve the luxury of having a head. Everyone else still alive! Please wait your turn!
So we're gonna get this, so we can kill these big.
It's the raw savagery.
Super easy.
I hope this has been tested. I wouldn't want it to blow up in my hands.
Come on now. You can do better than that, can't you?
Oh, goody! I've attracted the wrong kind of attention.
Take one of these! Jump the sword!
also means, yeah, we probably shouldn't have bought our perks quite that fast. We probably shouldn't have gotten Wisp Tea or just because that is going to hurt our point maximizing. You know, it is what it is. It's not that
Tossing
big a deal.
decoy. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
What's going on, traps? Yeah, I know. I think that goes
I knew I was exceedingly popular, but
I just went through model perks. I wasn't thinking about, oh yeah. How's that any better?
decoy through. For me, 5 stars. A very enjoyable massacre. Would recommend.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully this works out better. Oh, might also do this. Hold on. Just trying it with some random. Oh, with Klaus when you got to go over to the rocket and get the. Are you talking about when you have to go over and get the like ether container? Yeah. Alright, let me know if that's any better for audio. So I'm guessing you wanted to try to run it again?
Are other surface finishes available? Asking for a friend.
Alright, I want to see how high of a round I can push it to on first. But then after I die in this game, yeah, I'm down to run it back, try to run that Easter egg.
Don't feel like making the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Right off the rip in the spawn room is putting down toxic growth. And yeah, you start getting, ether crystals. The other day, I left the spawn room at like round 7 with 2 purple double-packed guns.
Walked its last! Personal space? I haven't! What can I say? I don't like getting lost in the minutia.
Alright, so we got 1 gun, a triple pack.
Don't make me introduce you to
Get this
Mr.
gun up to a double
Jackhammer.
pack. So whatever. Nova line it is.
I would smile, but I only bare my teeth when I need to. This had better
so
not be
now
like
we are
putting
just going
lipstick
to
on a pig.
Push round, see how high of a round we can get to in first. But then, yeah, like I said, once I die, 100%, we'll give the Easter egg another run.
Max armor! Insta-kill! Full power! Double points!
Just curious, I want to see how high of a round I can get to, so then on the end of game summary, I want to see the total essence that we're able to get up to. Bear's already dead.
I wish I knew you all by name, just so I
So
could
I only
blow
tested a
properly.
couple yesterday. The Akita shotgun, like actually looking at the
Of all
numbers
the
for
things
it,
that could
it's
surround me, I would prefer
pretty
love.
disgusting. I mean, it's part of it is more.
Delightful!
But I was really surprised at the AK-27, like how crazy the DPS ended up being on that. Yeah, yeah, the DPS ended up being absolutely insane on that AK-27. So, I mean, technically the DPS is higher on the AK-27 than it is on the Akita shotgun. But it's kind of that ease of use with the Akita and how it spreads.
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
I hope everyone is watching! I like that!
Also, not gonna lie, this Nova line feels pretty damn good too. Because this is only pack 2. But it is wrecked.
Oh, that tickled something deep in my frontal lobe!
So basically I want to get all of the guns before I test them to actually get the true data and DPS on them. I want to get them to what I feel is going to be the kind of optimal, or most common optimal build we're going to go for. So it feels more, realistic on the numbers that we're getting.
I hope you enjoyed the view!
Bonus points.
And like at this point, now we're just trying to see how high of a round we can push on it. I think we go back to our spot at Ashwood, just because it is more open, so that way I can get better bullet penetration to get the rounds.
That splattered things to me that mere science cannot explain!
Alright, sounds good, man.
decoy.
Hopefully. I actually have not really pushed in this game to see how high of a round I could get to. You know, I did the get to round 51 in X-Skill during the beta. But since the full game
There's now no
came
need
out,
to
I have
express
not-
my dissatisfaction.
I haven't really pushed it to see how high of a round I could get to.
Lens of the righteous fire.
Like lambs to the slaughter. Dead lads.
See if the game decides to be nice and give us a legendary tool.
Decoy through.
Take one of these.
Doctor's orders.
Max ammo.
Hope you like the smell of bacon.
Black Ops 6, I did, for fun, do round 115s on most of the maps. But on this, I'm not planning on doing any kind of, like, high round traps.
A weapon of mass destruction. Rising! I am indeed ruthless! Totally without root! It's not the force that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end!
They're down.
decoy.
He just ate my decoy.
That walking ship has walked
The
in
whole reason I
blood.
threw that one was I
My
was about to
ears
go
are
pick up
ringing,
another.
but my heart is singing. Decoy through.
Double points!
Gather one to gather all.
Full power! Bonus points!
Right.
Tossing decoy.
Perfect. That saves us the salvage there.
I honestly don't feel like making the ultimate sacrifice.
Max armor!
Yeah, this Nova line actually feels pretty damn good when it's full on.
Ever have an issue? This ecosystem has a fantastic imagination. You will know me by the bodies I leave in my wake. The doctor is in!
Doing the farm survival map.
Haven't you ever looked at
Insta-kill.
space? I haven't!
So I wish that they would let you do the first mode on the survival maps. Like if that was an option, that is 1000% exactly what I would be doing right now. That was some lag.
What can I say? I don't like getting lost in the minutiae. Surround me! I would prefer love!
In curse mode. Double level and double weapon XPs on. Just that way, as you're doing it, you know, killing two birds, one stone. Leveling up guns. So that way I can get the builds that I want to test for my weapon testing DPS series I'm working on.
Using decoy. I'll do that next time.
Yeah, so that's what I was working on recording last night. I was weapon testing, and then editing the first couple together.
I wish I knew you all by name, just so I could clone from.
I do work full time, so trying to work on that stuff around my actual job that
Bonus points. Max ammo.
Decoy through.
Double point. Max armor.
This is about
Why
to
don't you
like
pick on someone else? You do have
kill the
choices.
entire round. Just from one
I'm
prop.
going to miss moving around without peace.
A napalm blast. Because like you can set up the augments on it to basically continue to proc almost infinitely. And then especially with now being able to do 2 augments. Once I get that unlocked set up on napalm, like we could theoretically have a single proc wipe out an entire round with like as long as you keep the zombies trained to do one another. revive back. And, when they were talking about the honestly, what's going on, Kate? Honestly, I have been loving the zombies. Like my honest opinions of Black Ops 7 in general. I played the full campaign. I enjoyed the campaign. I played the end game kind of like
so I can hit my friend.
the extraction mode, and it's basically Modern Warfare Zombies without with less zombies, because they still have zombies in it. But I don't know if they're planning on doing it. But it feels like there's not really a reason to do it other than just kind of turn off your brain and do nothing. Like there's no real story to it. And I think that they added like an out of raid kind of system, so like actual missions progressing a story that they're working on, it would work out a lot better. I think it would give it more replayability. And then overall, zombies, awesome. Actually took the community quite a while to solve the main quest Easter egg on this one. And then first mode, like all the different relics, we're still, I haven't really been looking today or yesterday because I was just so busy with work. Last I saw, I think we had only like 2 or 3 of the relic Easter eggs solved and figured out. Yeah, so like there's the main quest Easter egg content, and there's also like for the first mode these different relics that you have to figure out different quests for. So it's almost like it's just increasing the total number of Easter eggs and like different things that the community is actively working on solving, which I really like. It seems really cool that there's going to be a lot of content, a lot of stuff that we're going to do to work on throughout the game's life cycle. Like especially when you consider that we are
do not worry, the pain is only eternal.
Main quest to try to solve and figure out quests to solve and figure out in first mode on top of it. It's definitely gonna be cool. Yeah, but like this, like the actual quest itself for the Easter egg is very complicated. Like there's ciphers and stuff that you have to solve, which I love. I think it's really, really cool. The boss fight itself is one of the most challenging boss fights I think I've ever done in Zombies. Like it's up there.
Tossing decoy.
Like I mean, it's no Mephistopheles from Infinite Warfare, but it's up there. It's challenging. plates.
I hope everyone is watching! I like that!
But yeah, it's definitely more complex of an Easter egg than they've had. I would, yeah, probably put it right on the same level. That's actually probably the best comparison I've heard is just because it does feel like for some of it you do need to say a prayer to RNGesus just to get some of that RNG love. But yeah, it's by far, like, far and away harder than the Richtofen boss fight, like the ultimate ending for Reckoning. Like, compared to this boss fight, that Richtofen fight looks like the Liberty Falls just fighting the random HVPs.
Decoy probe! Like lambs to the slaughter! Dead lambs!
That Gorod Krovi, very, very tough, and yeah, that's really probably the best comparison that I've heard is it's like right there on the same level as Gorod.
Bonus points.
Actually, as soon as I end up dying on this run, I'm actually jumping in to do the main quest Easter egg and go do the boss fight.
Really? You need to gang up on me? I am indeed ruthless! Don't even move!
Kates, I mean, if you're back from Disney and want to go run through the boss fight, you are welcome to jump in and make it do all the trio.
The treatment is complete!
yeah, I've been like the last couple of days I had to work super early, cover an extra stuff, but I feel ya.
Double points!
Yeah, I feel that. Last week my sleep schedule got so messed up. I had to fly to Portland for a week, so like my internet clock was already screwed up for being on, West Coast instead of East Coast. And then when I was flying back because of the government shutdown and flight cancellations, I ended up getting stuck in Portland for an extra day, and then did not. Basically, my flight got into Tampa at 6:45 a.m. Monday morning, and I had to work at 8. So I literally only had enough time to hop in an Uber, get home, take a shower real quick, drop off my bags, and head straight into work. And my body was still like, my sleep schedule still feels weird. Luckily though, on Monday, like I was not in a position where people's lives and safety was directly in my hands, like it normally is. So being exhausted and kind of incoherent wasn't too big of an issue, but more just sucked rather than being unsafe.
Facelift was a resounding success!
Full power!
Ever have an itch you just can't
More power
scratch?
to you.
Oh, goody! I've invented the wrong
Regular
kind of a
day-to-day life, I am a lifeguard supervisor. So, I mean, for the most part, I kind of just get to work on my tan and make sure people don't drown. And here, Traps, I'll tell you what, we will just exit at, we'll exfil at 51. So that way we can jump in.
desperate times call
so
for
we'll
devious measures.
Die or exfil at 51. So I'm definitely on the older side. So like I vividly remember playing World at War and finishing a campaign and having it just spawn this, like start this random game mode that I have no idea what's going on. And you know, this is back in 2008, so it's really pre-YouTube, like social media spoilers on everything. So like people genuinely had no idea what it was.
That was a more elaborate sentence than you deserve.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I can really say I grew up playing zombies. You know, since I was 20 when zombies came out. But I have been playing zombies and loving it like the entire time that zombies has been a thing. Yes, I mean, luckily BO1, you know, is pretty close to the beginning of, you know, zombies and really what zombies became. Because there wasn't even like really main quest Easter eggs
I said this was
until
gonna be
that
fun.
time. And the only game before that was World at War, which if you did the Zombies Chronicles Black Ops 3, you know, you got to play all those maps.
Die, you disgusting meat monkeys!
I mean, it was the only ones were Shino Numa. Well, I guess in order it was Noct, then Shino, then oh my god, Viruct, and yeah, I was in college when World War II came out.
Do not worry, the pain is only eternal. I honestly don't feel like making the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, it's funny. Everybody I know and everybody I work with, they all think that I am way, way younger than I am. Just because, well, one, most of my lifeguards who are under me, it's a lot of like college kids. And I basically feel like I haven't really aged since I was like 15, 16 years old. It's like in high school, everybody thought I looked like I was in my mid-20s. And you know, now 20 years later, everybody still thinks that I'm in my mid-20s. So it's kind of worked out great for me. Yeah, that's it. Once you hit a certain point, like, you forget how old you are. Like, you don't even think about it. You stop kind of paying attention and counting. Well, I've gotten to the point now when people ask me, they're like, how old are you? I just say old. That or my go-to is, like, basically when I was born, Reagan was president and there was still a Soviet Union.
Prostrate yourself before your betters!
Yeah, round up the
Everyone else still alive! Please wait your turn!
Bears are just absolute bullet sponges. Like that entire horde basically just got taken out by a single proc of napalm. Two more rounds, and actually one of them should be a Ravager round. Alright, so it looks like 50 Ravagers. So essentially, this is the last round. I gotta worry about. Richtofen is 100% a thirsty certified freak in this game. Funny because when I was playing the campaign, like I said it then, and I'll say it again, like I cannot think of the character's name, but the girl who is the main like, bad guy
popular, but
who runs the that company.
half a century. How marvelous.
It's the dark-haired girl who has like the tattoos and stuff going like all up her neck. I cannot remember her name. Oh, there's a nice little Dark Ops. 50 without getting down. All right now.
Oh, goody! I've attracted the wrong kind of attention! Death tried to touch me, and not for the first time. Naughty, naughty, Death! At your door. Me! Like lambs to the slaughter! Dead lambs!
Right, now we're actually gonna do this. This for the exfil.
I do not need a shroud to keep my secrets. It is almost as magnificent as me. I do not like to be upstairs.
Yep. Thank you. Head over here. Lots of running in circles. Oh, I do not have my shield upgrade. I thought I did. Oh well. No, the expo closed. Okay, just because the expo closed, I'm just gonna let it go.
Pain is fleeting. Please don't think too soon.
Alright. I'm just annoyed that the exfil closed. Otherwise I would have just exfilled there, but I was like, ah, whatever, I'll just let him kill me. We'll get out. What level do I get? Damn it. Looks like we've got to do some work on some Dark Ops challenges at some point. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we are going to swap that back to wall power. Throw that on just so that way we can get into the boss fight quicker. And yeah, I got near-death experience. Okay, and I got this for our boss fight itself. Put on toxic growth. Don't have combat axes yet. I'm gonna bring in cluster nades, just for Alright, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna bring in an axe, so we can do that foot right there off the rip, then yeah, I'll just bring the molly. Standard. Alright. Yeah, and then as soon as we go in, so I think we'll stay in the spawn area until round. I say until the first Ravager round, and then we'll go out and start going through stuff. But we'll pop. I'm gonna pop toxic growth on the little plant and just start spraying so we can start ranking stuff up real quick.
Hope you enjoy this pocket of perdition. It's where you'll dwell for the rest of your miserable days.
There is a non-zero probability that I will feed that man his own entrance. Using concussion.
That's not what I was trying to do.
That walking filth has walked its last.
Alright, got a pack-a-punch crystal. Let's spray this again.
Well, look at you refusing to give up the ghost. I like me some feisty dinner guests.
Swear to God, he's gonna regret giving them
These are actually quite hard. Perhaps I could use them as ammo.
Hey, go ahead and take this pack crystal. Spray this one. If you want to keep an eye on this one, we'll get this one
Folk will
going
call
again.
you a lot of things over the years. Deserter, zealot, scourge, sovereign, purify, and flame. It don't matter none. But if you need a label, you go ahead and call me Warden.
Who needs
Take this
ether
epic tool. Just because the main gun I'm going to be running is my shotgun I'm going to buy off the wall.
Y'all are fun to watch, but I got other fish to fry. I'll be seeing you.
Alright, I got the head.
Announcing he is looking away might be a trap. For a lesser man. Great. Does this mean we get to feast upon our
Free
enemies?
Vulturade.
You know, I might not remember what I ate for breakfast.
But I'm 100% certain hating you is the right call.
Oh no! The Australian degenerate does not want to be my friend. Whatever shall I do?
Take that pack too, Crystal.
Be more vigilant. This ridiculous vehicle is the only one we have.
There's no point in me wasting it on the gun I'm gonna drop. Alright, let's go ahead and drive.
This feels like a trick. I am frustratingly
Also, fun fact, if you didn't know, you
Anyone
can
could have their way with me.
drive next to walls to scrape the Ravagers off the side of the car.
Take one of these! Now we see that construction actually works. You have a jagged edge about you. Not like these other good Samaritans. It is most refreshing.
All the better to cut shitheads with you.
Molotov going out!
Alright. Got the foot.
This is for you, camo. And your eyes about what happened.
I'm going to head over to Ashwood. Or are you doing the twins Easter egg?
Insta-kill!
I'm a weapon of mass destruction!
Oh, yeah, so you popped a perkaholic, so it doesn't even matter.
We're going in. We're going to stop the vehicle with ticket.
Oh, you're talking about the one up on... Oh yeah, you actually don't even have to open up the farmhouse to get to that. You can get it from outside. Alright, get my shotgun. see if I can get lucky and get a double pack crystal or an ether tool. No, but I did get a Casimir. Alright, so if you're going to kill there and wait for your wisp to activate, I will go over to exit 115 and get the abomination head while you're doing that. I'll do that and then go turn on power at the lake house. So that way we're ready for Klaus.
Serving up power, recharge, and one tightly dead.
How much will this improve my aim? Will I be able to target molecules?
Max armor!
Can't wait to pull that on the golf course.
So now we should get the cook spawning in. Just started the round in here.
Yes! Prostrate yourself before your betters!
Double points!
So I mean, yeah, if you already got the wisp to proc over there, if you want to head over to the lighthouse and work on the power turned on over there. Alright, I got the freezer key. Got abomination.
Don't mind the snake coming over me. There's always certainly catch up. She's a queen of the wrong queen. Son of a wrong queen. She's divine.
In my defense, my mind was on other things!
They say stay in the car. I'm gonna run out. Or you grabbed it? Alright. I just got hit out of the car.
Do you know what really happened after death?
Alright. Casimir's down.
Talk about a love story for the ages.
Anyhow.
When are we gonna catch up with these things anyway?
Alright. Let's go kill Uber Klaus.
Oh, but I could accomplish an army of such automatons! Be glad I don't have time to drive over you a few more times!
Still can't remember what I had for breakfast.
As enticing of an offer as that might be to some men, I will have to pass.
Go hit this head task. So we got spores going, we got the foot, we are working on the glass, working on another weapon for that. We got the husk. Yeah, so we just need raptor eyes. Grabbing extra 3 essence salvage.
This one son ain't a warning about man's humans. I don't even wanna know what is.
Alright, so it's probably going to be the hold the location one. Oh no, crouch kills.
Your life! Simple! They had better!
Right. Alright, so at this point, let's go get Ravager Eyes. Or I guess let's go ahead and do Klaus. stuns to activate Klaus.
They decided to bury the whole camp.
Or wait, you gotta put the chip in.
The automaton's mind is so sophisticated. It has developed the same manias as man.
Welcome to hell, Skidmark. Population?
I've had dysentery before. Not an experience I wish to repeat.
Coffin's done.
Alright, perfect. And then let's go ahead and head over to Zaya.
Always suspected sanity was overrated myself.
Well, hey there. Is that talking on the launchpad, or are you just happy to see me? Hey.
Alright, so yeah, perfect. And then just call Klaus right
Waypoint
there in
marked.
front of the
Move.
little panel.
Sometimes it takes a German to fix a Russian problem. So much fire for one little girl. I cannot wait to see what the revolution burn. Ha-ha! Did you see how quickly they fell over? Apparently, luck comes in threes. Reminds me of the power cells I designed for the Reich.
Got it.
Like a nice souvenir with the gift shop? Suckers! I feel like we're riding on a cloud.
So we'll start at the lake house, and then when we're over at farm, we can try to get the Ravager eyes as well. Perfect.
I promise I haven't been drinking.
These are your goals, Major, in the upright position. Fantastic, that's the part.
meat monkeys!
Yeah, man. Definitely. We getting this down like a well-oiled machine.
Worth 3 gold. Then some. Good. They're good.
Alright, here, I'm gonna jump pad real quick so I can see what we got. Female, line, and something. Couldn't see it.
That exceeded my extraordinarily low expectations.
That's female, line, wave.
Ah, what is the use of vaulting to great heights
Alright,
if there's no
code in.
devastating crash?
Alright, if you can hold one, I'm gonna do this lockdown. I'm gonna draw these guys up to you.
It could be good, it could be bad. Much like intimacy. Nice! Get it off!
Alright, we got the claw. Perfect. Get the eyes. Now let's head back to Ashwood. Try to keep this one alive.
Dear Dice, today brought me
Get that max ammo.
give for a spectrograph right now. For clashing with my uniform.
Alright, yeah, let's pop this TED task. Hold the location. over to Zaya. So we can do this code.
Get your seatbelt, safety car, and most importantly, a sick badge.
Alright, and we'll bend around, and when we get to just a few left, if you can hold them so I can do the code.
You're a love puzzle. Coloring books, too. Stop, or I'll shoot! Did I say that too late? Bitches in the film, pep pills.
Alright, if you can hold a zombie now. Do you have a zombie over there? Alright. Dragging these guys over to you.
I look forward to doing this again. Und again. Und again.
Alright. So it's L. Alright, limbs. So we are going to have to do the bear. It's limbs. F. U. Fungus. So it's limbs, fungus, oculi. Alright, so we are going to have to push to round 16 and kill the bear.
Gather one und gather all.
Alright, so it's just important we can't kill the bear. There's Casimir here on the ground if you want that. So we can weaken the bear, but we have to kill him with the abomination beam.
Let's exchange! Face the raw savage!
Insta-kill!
Surely I have enough components by now. I hope everyone is watching! I like that!
Wins.
Double points!
Oculi.
Grievous, the Joker gets results.
All right.
Let's hope this evokes
Lockdown
the proper
time.
reaction.
So our next step is going to be the keys. Alright, so we gotta find the 3 keys.
Your eyes have been opened.
We will take the truck.
Let us see what new mysteries that purple smoke has revealed.
Drive around, look at the boat. Alright, so it's not there. Yeah, and then if you can just shoot the guys off the truck. See it in those windows. Should be in the container. It is. Alright, if you can get ready to drive.
Beware that which lurks in the shadow. He has relativistic effects. Damn it!
Alright, so we got the first key out of there. We'll run super slowly. Right. second key off of the metal structure that was knocked down. So the next one should be one of the T-Rex heads or by the Janus security truck.
If it contains milk, I think it may have gone sour.
Oh yeah, if you want to hold them, I will go look for this last key. I don't see it there. It's got to be one of the dino heads. I think it should be the pump.
I do not need a shroud to keep my secrets.
Got it.
6 feet under the feather.
Alright, got the last key out of the dino head. Alright, unlock this.
This will help you on your journey.
Alright, got the
A
barrel.
lightning gun! Literal blitzkrieg!
Dog! It doesn't cost me in a berserker thing. She'd say thank you!
Right.
That was a necessity, not a kindness. What cosmic cornfield is this meant to grease?
Alright. So I'm going to head over to Zaya. So we can start this one.
Such intense upward velocity! That exceeded my extraordinarily low expectations.
Alright, first one done.
9-3-5? How? Ah, what is the use of vaulting to great heights if there is no devastating crash?
Alright, I'm gonna go freeze the second tower.
I'll brace my knees for a nice hard landing! cretins were seeking
Alright.
a signal.
Do the cipher
What
and
if they
launch
actually found
this
one?
rocket real quick.
Is that the ground crew still at their posts? Oh, such sweet, obedient little worker ants.
Alright, so it's weapon 2240. $15, $14, $13. Alright, rockets launching.
Ожидание возобновление обратного отсчета.
Alright, so now I'm gonna head over to the one at farm.
Project Thunder is finally complete.
Take the truck real quick.
You can do the same for the Shadow Smith. This land is clearing of electricity. The more of them you exercise, the clearer your path.
Alright, so we're gonna come over here to farm while we're purple. We're gonna come into the farmhouse. Take a look at the clock on the wall behind the
Those
family.
infernal apparitions seem
Clock
to be
says
venting
3
their
o'clock,
grievance
so we're
all
going to
over
stand on
this
the Roman
farm.
numeral 3 at the 3 o'clock position. This guy's head's going to turn once his eyes light up.
I can't be
Shoot
the
him.
only one here who found that funny.
Right. Now we're going to come grab that. So I still haven't actually figured out where that pig sticker is. I know it's in that area,
Would that he had used it on his wrist.
but like, I only know that from interacting with the spot. Can't actually see it anymore. Alright, let me grab the mask.
Die, you disgusting meat monkeys! You will know me by the bodies I leave in my wake.
Come down here, we're gonna grab the chalice off the sawhorse. Upgrade that. Alright, and we're gonna do this little protection lockdown. That down. That down.
Right down to the site. Make it pure once more.
What does not kill me? Interested. If I said I didn't enjoy that, I would be lying. Honestly. How is that for decisive? This is more hands-on than I am used to.
I'm gonna fail this lockdown because I ran out of ammo. Alright. So we're gonna have to do it on the next round when I have the correct field upgrade as well. Alright, but the next round should be a lightning round. focus is going to be getting over to exit 115. Oh, this is a lightning round. Oh, it's the round in turn. Okay. Alright, if you want to hop in, or actually... Alright, we don't want to kill these zombies. Alright, if you want to run and jump in. So if you remember, like last time, if you go down calling Klaus on that body next to the vehicle lift.
Oh, you copied our Autobot. How cute.
Alright, I got the red one. Alright, if you want to call in Klaus right here, or you already got the... Okay, I'm calling Klaus right down here. So we're gonna have to wait till 19 when we get another lightning round to finish this one.
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
Alright, now we're gonna head over to farm and do this lockdown over here. Basically, we just have to protect the glowing gold items.
Celebration of their dead!
Oh, I had to pick the item up again, it looks like. Alright, so we're just protecting these glowing gold items. We got a bear, awesome.
Placing point turret.
Alright, I got a turret on that one. Throw down a turret here.
What a silly Jelly Willy! Are there any grave diggers around here? One crown. Now. These look empty, yeah? Too bad. He would have fed them for a week.
That's armor.
Perfect. So now we can go back, prepare the truck, and just get ready for the next lightning round. Do we have lightning? Yeah, I'm not seeing lightning over there. Alright, yeah, you can take the clock. Perfect. Alright, and since you have melee macchiato, once I freeze time, if you can go in the diner and punch the cash register and draw that zombie up to the top of the diner, and I'll take care of the Klaus one. Oh, I've backed up the game seats. This one. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
sure there's a
hold a
sort
zombie.
of the earth. Trying to eat one cookie. I'm mowing a lord of flesh!
Alright, I gotta turn purple one more time. Now we're gonna go over to the White House. Freeze the projector. And then figure out the order for the film reels. Got the wisp on the dock. Alright, boat. Back. Shed. Front. Boat, back, shed, front. Boat, back, shed, front. Boat. Back. Shed.
Oh my god!
We are gonna have to do it again. I didn't see that one start glowing purple. I shot it again. Alright, I'm gonna zap the clock again.
So much blood! I think that's just the right amount of color. The facelift was a resounding success! Everyone else still alive! Please wait your turn! This isn't the Wehrmacht pet pills!
Alright, head back over.
The management concerned you're going to take your sorry ass to the curb.
Alright, I just have to run for it.
Only I had some surplus meat to distract them!
Perfect. Alright, boat. Back. Shed. Front. Okay. Stayed the same. Boat. Back. Shed. That.
Story has found an audience.
Grab Klaus.
Yeah, man, someone else can lug this around.
The shadows in the face.
this point, we are as set up, or so everything's done for the boss fight, so now it's just getting set up with whatever we want.
This wretched taste had better not last much longer.
Alright, I need a little more. There we go. Then there's that experience. I guess I wonder if this might not be it, actually.
Such intense upward velocity!
Alright, we
That
can go
exceeded
under
my
this. Alright,
extraordinarily low expectations.
so, one. Good shot. Quick revive.
I prefer my drinks to be less complex on the palate.
Alright, so I should just need to kill for a round, maybe two. I think that's what
For me, 5 stars. A very enjoyable match. Would recommend. Looks like someone forgot to duck.
I'm actually already set up on that. I'm double effective against the bears. Alright.
I am renewed, reinvigorated.
We should head over to farm. It's like we both need to craft self-reses. I mean, unless yours is bugged and it's just not showing that you have one. need like 1,300 more salvage to make my gun legendary, so hopefully I can get it this round. Got a little seed spore for me to do over here.
Here's your waypoint.
There it is.
What can I say? I don't like getting lost in the minutiae. Consider this a very cold shoulder. Smooth action, light recoil, glorious impact.
Double points!
A little more salvage. Alright.
So much harder and stronger, and it's positively pulsating with power.
Hopefully this gives me a big chunk of salvage. Zero salvage. Great.
Tear them to pieces!
I hope everyone is watching! I like that!
That's ammo!
Upgraded. Alright, so we are good to go ahead and start the last
The
part.
mere idea of enhanced mayhem makes me giddy! I don't know if it sounded like better the party or the burst. Captain Klaus, sound the death whistle. It feels good when I put it in and take it back out. Ah, I see. The wisps are back for an encore.
There go the wisps.
cannot hide here. You should never have come. death rings down. This is pointless. You are doomed.
Alright, I'm getting repair.
Fight a lonely battle, so I made you some playmates.
Okay, let me just defend these rebels.
Succumb to his will, or become like these wretches. You think I fight alone? I contain multitudes! Pin them down! Box them in! I will strike the killing blow!
Repair.
None may defy his will!
Hold on, I'm gonna get you first.
Show these upstarts the error of their ways!
Push you until you die? I'd really rather not.
Alright, getting repair.
Pin them down! Box them in! I will strike the killing blow!
Be glad I took the time to drive over you a few more times.
You think I fight alone? I contain multitudes! Defy the loom, and your bread shall be cut! Submit to my master or die! These are your only choices! Fall in line, or fall forever!
Everything better still be.
Succumb to his will, or become like these wretches. You fight a lonely battle, so I made you some playmates. Sooner or later, you will fall.
Vengeance's armored imbecile realize we're here to help him.
Purple.
acknowledge the error of their ways. None can stand against my power!
Your bodies will be compressed to mere non-existent dimensions.
Just die, you irksome little thing! You fight a lonely battle, so I made you some playmates. This will only hurt for the moment. Agony and death are all you deserve!
Did I get the right amount of color?
Pain and failure are all you have left in the end. There is no hiding from my fury!
It looked like it hurt. Spoiler, it did.
Oppose my master! Pay the price!
And walk it last!
Stay down! Let it all end! You should have accepted your fate, as I have. None can stand against my power! I envy you, mortal. Death is the only freedom here.
How dare they leave me?
This will only hurt for a moment. All the courage in the world cannot save you. Not
We
here.
need to get the truck. Yeah, that fight is a rough one. All right, GG's, man. All right. Alright, so we are going to call it there. Be back on tomorrow. Probably continuing to grind zombies. Yeah, that is a tough boss fight. But appreciate everybody for tuning in, hanging out. If you haven't given it a like, if you could do that, it definitely helps out the stream, helps out the helps out with the algo. But we will be, like I said, back on tomorrow. But until then, it's going to be a GG Go Next stream. See you guys tomorrow.